Hello everyone and welcome to another brand new video. Today we'll take a look at the system requirements of FIFA 17. We'll talk about both the minimum and recommended system requirements. If you're into football, you already know about FIFA 17 and there isn't much to explain. But this time if you're a FIFA fan, you must be really excited about the Frostbite engine and graphics and also the new journey mode in FIFA 17. Also, as we go through the system requirements, you can watch a bit of FIFA 17 gameplay in the background. To be honest, FIFA 17 has much better graphics than FIFA 16. It was expected as the game was also built on the Frostbite engine, which is commonly used on the Battlefield series. So with better graphics, you'll also need some sort of a better PC to run the game maxed out at 1080p compared to previous games. With that being said, let's get started. For minimum CPU requirements, you have the Intel Core i3-2100 clocked to 3.1 GHz and AMD Phenom II X4 965 clocked at 3.4 GHz. Intel Core i3-2100 is a second generation dual-core processor with hyper-threading. AMD Phenom II X4 965 on the other hand is a quad-core CPU. The beta had a few problems running on dual-core CPUs, and if you're looking to pre-order FIFA 17, make sure you have something like a Core i3 or better. For RAM, the minimum and recommended is 8GB. Pretty much everyone has 8GB of memory and this shouldn't be a problem. For hard drive, you'll need 30GB of free hard drive space, so the required hard drive space is doubled compared to FIFA 16. For minimum GPU requirements, you have NVIDIA's GTX 460 and AMD's R7 260. The minimum GPU requirements for FIFA 17 is almost similar to the FIFA 16 recommended GPUs, so you can predict that the game is much more GPU intensive and has much better graphics compared to FIFA 16. The GTX 460 is slightly slower than the GTX 750 and the R7 260 is pretty similar in performance compared to the newer R7 360. So although the game will be much more demanding to run compared to FIFA 16, it has a very low system requirements compared to other AAA titles. Now let's move on to the recommended system requirements for FIFA 17. For CPU, the recommended system requirements are Intel Core i5 3550K clocked to 3.4 GHz and AMD FX 8150 clocked to 3.6 GHz. Intel Core i5 3550K is a third generation quad-core unlock CPU. On the other hand, AMD's FX 8150 is an octa-core CPU. So as far as recommended CPU requirements is concerned, it's not very high compared to most AAA titles in 2016. For recommended GPUs, you have NVIDIA's GTX 660 and AMD's R7 270. GTX 660 is slightly faster than the GTX 750 Ti. On the other hand, you have AMD's R9 270, which is very close in performance compared to R7 370. So compared to previous FIFA games, FIFA 17 has much higher system requirements. But comparing to most other AAA titles in 2016, the system requirements are not too high. If you want to pre-order the game at a much cheaper price than Origin, make sure to check the link in the description. Also bookmark my referral link in the description and make sure to use it when buying FIFA 17 or any other game cheap. It costs you nothing extra and gives me a small kickback which helps me keep the channel going. Also let me know if you guys have played FIFA 17 demo and what are your thoughts about the game. I'd definitely like to hear your thoughts in the comment section. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and help me cultivate a better PC gaming community with more computer tech and gaming videos like this. I'm AbsTechie and see you later.